Good morning, YouTube. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a good start to the week. As usual, heading to work. Gonna make a little video. We're gonna recap the weekend of the MLB season. Lots of big things happened this weekend, surprisingly. Some sentimental things with Tyler Skaggs. We had some milestones hit, some things that have never happened in the MLB before. And then our young guns, our young guys, they were being playmakers. They were making plays this weekend. So we're gonna cover a little bit of that, cover some web gems, little things like that. So enjoy, guys. And if you like the video, please subscribe and like. Turn on those notifications as well. All right, I'm gonna start it off with what I thought was the biggest event of the weekend, and that was obviously the Angels kind of celebrating / remembering Tyler Skaggs, who, if you guys didn't know, pitcher of theirs passed away last weekend. Super sad, but it was their homecoming. It was their first game in Angels Stadium since. Mom threw out the first pitch. It was really nice. It was really cool what they're doing. Everyone was in good spirits. Everyone was wearing number 45. It was a really cool thing they did. It was a lot of fun. And I don't think anyone thought it would go as successful as it did, because what they managed to do was just incredible.
2 innings. And this is ground ball to second base. Rengifo falls down, picks it up, fires to first. The Angels have no hit the Seattle Mariners.
So as you guys saw in that video, the Angels completed a combined no-hitter and won 13-0 on the day that they were remembering a teammate of theirs, which was incredible. It was amazing. It was super emotional. I know I went out Friday night, and one of the bars I was at had the game on, and like I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I mean, that's kind of the person I am with sports, but man, that was exciting to watch. It was super fun, and it was pretty cool. There was a couple things in there that, like, conspiracy things. In the first inning, the Angels scored 7 runs on 13 hits. Tyler Skaggs was born on July 13th with just 7-13. Mike Trout hit a 454-foot home run, which only uses the numbers 4 and 5, which were Tyler's numbers. It was really cool. It was a dope event, and it has to be the highlight of the weekend for me. It really does. It was really cool. It was great all around. I think the Angels had a lot of fun with it and were doing everything right. Next, let's jump into a couple of the milestones that were hit. Not too many, but there was two main ones I found or heard, saw through social media and just watching sports this weekend. The first one was, surprisingly, the Reds and Rockies had 2 of them in it. First is Nolan Arenado. He is the fastest third baseman to 2,000 total bases in the live ball era, which is really cool. As you guys get to know me a little bit better, I am a huge Nolan Arenado fan. I'm a Diamondbacks fan. I get to watch this man beat up on the D-backs like 20 times a year. I think he's with Christian Yelich and Cody Bellinger just going absolutely batshit crazy so far this season, maybe not number 2 in the league, but before this season, I say Arenado is the number 2 overall player in the league because of what he does offensively and defensively. It's just, it can't be matched. He's unreal, and I'm really happy for him. It's a cool milestone. It was just a matter of time before he did something that was recognizable. So there's that. The next milestone in that same game, actually, was the Reds and the Rockies. It was the first game ever where a team hit 5 triples and 3 home runs in the same game, which is really remarkable. You know how hard it is to hit a triple in the MLB? Everyone in the outfield throws like 98. Like, you're lucky to even get to second base half the time these days if you hit it to the wall. Granted, of course, has some giant gaps, which helps, but still a cool feat. Probably won't get broken for a little while.
See the numbers. Yelich, when he hits the ball on the ground, overwhelmingly pulls the ball. That's not on the ground. That is crushed to center field and gone. Number 32 for the reigning MVP ties the game.
And that's what he gets paid to do, and that's what he's done.
All right, next up, milestone. Christian Yelich. That man's been on an absolute tear since last year's All-Star break. He has been putting up Mike Trout numbers. He's been honestly neck and neck with Mike Trout since last year's All-Star break as best player in the MLB. Obviously, Mike Trout's got a little bit more of a track record, but from that time period, Christian Yelich is neck and neck with him. But this weekend, Christian Yelich hit his 32nd home run. He's now the only one with 32 home runs so far. Incredible. But he's the first person to hit 30 home runs, or fastest person to hit 30 home runs and steal 20 bags. He stole a base in the same day and hit his 20th stolen base of the season. 30-20, and I think they said 93 games is super impressive. And honestly, it got people thinking, is he going to be a 40-40 guy? Is he going to go 50-40? Is he going to go 60-40? I've thrown all those ones. I've heard all of those ideas thrown out. I personally think 40-40 is the realistic one. I know he's on a crazy pace, but it is so hard to hit 50 home runs in MLB. But hey, with what they're doing right now, who knows? And another thing I've thrown out is he's an MVP type guy, and people get hurt stealing bases. Obviously, he's a smaller dude, so like obviously he's probably a little less likely to get injured as like a Mike Trout. So I mean, it depends what he wants to do. Honestly, these guys are so good they can steal bags. Like, if Mike Trout wanted to, he would steal 60 bases. His rookie year, he stole 50, and that was his rookie year. Obviously, he's gotten better at base running. Same goes with Christian Yelich. Like, if you've watched this man steal a base, like, he's really good at it. He can steal, and he doesn't get caught a lot. So it all kind of depends what he wants to do. I think he can hit 40 easily if he really wants to put the effort into it. It just depends. We'll see how it goes. Next on our list for this weekend's recap, there was some web gems, and I pulled only a few of them. Obviously in MLB there's big plays happening every game with how talented these dudes are, but I found the ones which I was most impressed with, and I'm gonna let you guys watch the clips and then we'll recap them a little bit.
Sixth. That's to center. Buxton streaking in, and a diving catch by Byron Buxton in center. Out number 2 with an athletic catch in center field.
And Harper fields it off the wall and just lets it go. Doesn't have to worry about a trail runner advancing, and you can do that. You can throw it as high as you want. Just get it to third base. Franco applies the tag in the mouth.
ERA. The middle. Diving stop by Ziggy. 2. Cubs win. One of the prettiest double plays you'll ever see.
Yeah, it was spectacular. Payoff pitch to Eaton. Sends this one to deep right center. And a diving catch is made by Quinn to end the inning. Stanner on the warning track to rob Adam Eaton of an extra base hit. What a play by the center fielder.
So as you guys just saw, the first one on the list was Byron Buxton's diving catch coming in on a ball. I was an outfielder in college, and I've played with many people who think they're good at outfield that cannot come in on a baseball. Coming in and diving on a ball that could potentially, if you miss it, go to the wall, turn into an inside the park home run. Takes balls and it takes skill. You got to get great jumps on the ball. And Byron Buxton is, to me, one of the best center fielders in the MLB, if not the best, just because of how fast and athletic he is. That dude is making plays left and right, but I was super impressed with his diving catch coming in. Smacked his face on the ground too, which didn't look good. Probably should have tried to keep his head up a little bit better, but he seemed fine. Other than that, next was Bryce Harper. Holy hell. I knew Bryce Harper had a cannon. When he was in high school, all his highlight reels, he was throwing 96 from home plate as a catcher to second base. Everyone thought he was going to be a catcher in the MLB when he was 16, and then he went to college and transitioned a little bit. But everyone knew he had a cannon, but he hasn't really shown it too much in the MLB, especially from the outfield. And this ball hit to right center by Victor Robles, who's fast as fuck. This man picks it up, chucks it to third base like it's nothing. I saw him throw it in. I was like, oh, he missed the cut. Like, what an idiot. Why would he do that? And then freaking Maikel Franco caught it and tagged him out. Like, it wasn't a perfect throw, but it got there early enough to where he could catch it and tag him still. Like, I was super impressed. Victor Robles is fast, man. And I think they ended up saying it was a 310-foot throw, which, holy shit, man. I don't, like, if I wind up and throw it as hard as I can, it might go 300 feet. Like, my God. And this dude threw it just without even thinking. Turn and throw. It was awesome. Bryce, good shit, brother. And then what I thought was the best play of the weekend, scratch that. That Cubs double play. Almost forgot about it. To end the game, nonetheless, Addy Russell and Javi Baez are nasty up the middle. Addy Russell's done some shit. People don't like him, but that man can play defense. I know the last few years where he was in the league, he was always up there in DRS. He was always right behind Andrelton Simmons in that category for shortstops. He's a stud. They have him at second base now, and that dude turned that play so quick. Obviously, Baez diving up the middle was nasty, and getting Russell the ball quickly was awesome. The whole thing was sick, and Anthony Rizzo basically pimping that scoop at the end. Like, that's something you don't see a lot. That was the most confident scoop I've ever seen in my life. He knew he was getting it the whole way. It was just an incredible play, swag all around. It was dope. And then for the best play of the weekend was Roman Quinn in the same game where Bryce Harper canned Victor Robles. This man chased the ball to right center. And this is what I think is the most impressive play in any outfield. Yes, robbing home runs are dope, obviously, but most home runs, sometimes you cover a lot of ground. Balls where you cover the most ground and lay out, I think are the best plays in the outfield, personally, for me. Roman Quinn was running top speed to right center, and this dude laid completely out. Holy God, that was disgusting. And you know they were going fast when they just keep sliding. And it was fun. It was a great play. Honestly, one of the better outfield catches I've seen this year, if not maybe the best that wasn't obviously like a robbed home run. But it was nasty nonetheless. All right, the next topic I want to talk about, I want to jump into our young players a little bit. We're not going to start with the rookies. We're going to go with the comparison of 2018, which was Ronald Acuna and Juan Soto. Everyone knows they're studs. Juan Soto's 20 years old. Acuna's 21. They're already going to be they're already the best players on their team. It's insane at their age. It doesn't make sense. But what they did this weekend, they're trying to one-up each other almost. So, Acuna, I'll just show you guys the video. Watch this shit.
Recoil swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High fly ball. That's wallop left center field and deep. Acuna back as far as he can go. He came down with it. Acuna up against the fence. Lost the hat but caught the ball.
Show us the
Shift on for Acuna, payoff pitch. Swing and a drive. Acuna has tied the game. Told you something magic happens in the 7th. Second homer of this series for Acuna, and it's 3-3.
Soto with 2 hits tonight. First pitch, deep left center. Juan Soto has given the Nationals a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 9th inning with his 16th home run of the season. Washington Nationals were down to their final out.
As you guys just saw, Acuna, first of all, he robs a home run, or comes close to robbing a home run. Catch up against the wall. Hat falls off. Disgusting. Manny Machado was a little bitter, you could tell. But then, this man, the night before, he hits a game-tying home run. And yeah, it's just a home run. It wasn't like an absolute bomb or anything, but it was a missile. And this man freaking tied the game. Big moments, big home runs. It's like, you know they have it. That's when you know someone has it. Like, you have the players who can hit with nobody on. You have the players that can hit when it doesn't matter. But Acuna, time and time again, is hitting when his team needs a run or in big moments to get, like, to start a rally, something like that. So that was awesome. But let's not forget about Juan Soto. This man, go-ahead home run in the 8th, Oppo Taco to left center. Man, so much power from these two. Like, I don't even think Juan Soto, obviously he's only 20 years old, has even tapped into his power. Like, we've seen him hit some moonshots, but my God, it didn't even look like he hit the ball that hard. And this thing it was like landed like the 10th row in left center. Like, it was an absolute bomb. Like, I thought it was gonna be a gap shot, and it just kept going. Like, incredible stuff. The comparisons, I don't think will ever stop between these two. I see on Twitter, like, weekly, a poll of who's gonna have a better career. I think right now, for me, I think Acuna is probably the better overall player because he has speed on the bases, and like, he's made some plays because of his speed in the outfield. But I think Soto's a better hitter only because of the consistency. I think Soto, they're both putting up incredible numbers offensively. I think I looked over their career. I think Acuna has 70 more at bats. Acuna has like 11 more home runs and like an 850 OPS around that, and slashing like 290, 288 maybe it was. And then Juan Soto, obviously 70 less at bats than Acuna. He's slashing like 297 and over a 900 OPS. And this dude's 20. Like, it's insane. He's 20. Like, what? It doesn't make sense. Those two are ridiculous. I just pray they stay healthy because they're insane. So now, guys, to finish it off, we're going to talk just a little bit about the younger players, what they did this weekend. And it's primarily just two. From what I saw, obviously, we have a ton of great rookies this year. We have Mike Soroka, who's dealing. We have Tatis, who's putting up incredible numbers. We have Alonso breaking home run records right up there with Judge, his rookie year. Michael Chavis for the Red Sox has been great. Man, I'm going to forget like 8 of them because this year's list is just dumb. But the two topics we're going to focus on is that catch Chavis made and that pickoff that Tatis almost looked stupid doing, and he saved himself. So check those out.
Popped up. And almost out of reach, but Michael Chavis is able to lean over the home railing and make that catch. Wow! He's ready to call that 3 rows into the stands. Terrific stick-to-itiveness by the rookie Michael Chavis.
An 0-2 hole after that review, and they got Tatis picked off.
If anybody can get out of a pickle, it's Fernando Tatis Jr., and he did! What doesn't he do? What isn't exciting?
Oh, brings me back to the days when I'm sitting on my couch and I watch Matrix. Unbelievable how he controls his body, and at 20 years young.
So, Michael Chavis, I think, if I remember right, he was a third baseman in the minors. Kind of a utility guy. I think he might have played a little bit of second as well. But they've moved him over to first base. And this dude, he can, not only can he hit, the dude rakes. I think at the beginning of the year, everyone thought he was going to be the rookie of the year. He's slowing down a little bit offensively, but that's completely normal for a rookie. He's still slashing a great line. But this dude's making web gems. Like the game in London, he made a diving catch down the line. Or a sliding catch. And then last night, as you guys saw, this dude falls over the dugout, and it wasn't one of those like, oh, it's just barely over and I'm gonna fall to make it dramatic. This dude's body was like over the railing, and he caught that. That was like deep. That was like 4 or 5 feet over the dugout. Like, that was super incredible. Everyone was saying the trust fall of the weekend because all of his teammates caught him, which was great. You always see guys flip over the dugout and hurt themselves. So luckily he had teammates there to help him and catch him to make sure that didn't happen. So that was great to see. But incredible catch. Michael Chavis, he's another one of those rookies that he ain't going anywhere for a while. And then we see Tatis. Yes, he got picked off. He looked dumb. He was probably going to steal. He got caught leaning. Soroka picked him off. Another rookie. But it just, like, he didn't get out. And yeah, obviously the Padres messed up, or not the Padres, the Braves messed up. You should never let someone be safe if they're in a rundown, but it happens. And the way this dude contorted his body was nuts. Like, why? How? Like, how can you slide this way? How can you slide straight and your body be over here? Like, and like keep that momentum. It was so weird and cool, and everyone was freaking out about it. And I just had to put it on here because it seems like Tatis, okay, I'm biased. He's my favorite rookie this year. I'm obsessed with him. But it just seems like this man is on Twitter. He's on Instagram. He's on ESPN every single week doing something. Whether he's hitting bombs or stealing bases or tagging up from a sacrifice fly in the infield. I think he is like what the game of baseball needs right now. And that is just someone who's exciting and really fucking good. So I think Tatis brings it all to the table right now. I've made some stupid sayings on Twitter that he's the best overall shortstop or will be the best overall shortstop. But man, he was hitting 330. Everyone's like, he can't keep it up. He can't keep it up. He's going to crash during All-Star break. I was like, I don't know. Maybe he's a freak, man. Like, obviously, I don't think he's going to keep 330 going, but through the first 2 series, that man raised his batting average 10 points. He's hitting 340 now. He's still an OPS of over 1,000. It's actually insane. It doesn't make sense. He is that good. Like, it's incredible. He's a lot of fun to watch, and I think he's great for the game. He's gonna hopefully just keep getting better and putting up big numbers. Is really fun to watch. He's exciting. All right, guys, that is it for my weekend recap. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like my video, turn on those notifications, just as I said in the beginning of the video. But if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and do that. And then if any of you guys are MLB The Show guys, that's the other content that I'm currently working on to put more on my YouTube channel of. We made World Series yesterday. I'm gonna post the video tomorrow because I won't be streaming. I won't be streaming tomorrow either. So we're gonna have our World Series game on there. Check it out. You do not want to miss it. This is one of the more intense games of my 2019 MLB The Show experience. Starts off a disaster, so you're gonna have to check that one out. But other than that, guys, happy Monday. Have a great week, and great Monday. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you later.